reality on ground right now is that Nigeria's security conversation has entered a very sensitive and important stage. And this is why this issue involving President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's security policy and the Sheikh Ahmad Gumi bandit controversy is getting everybody's attention. What Nigerians are witnessing is not just a single argument between opinions, but a real test of leadership, policy direction, and how a government responds when national emotions are high. As you are listening to this, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because it really helps us bring more detailed and balanced updates like this to you. President Tinubu came into office at a time when insecurity had already stretched the patience of many Nigerians. In several parts of the country, especially in the northwest and some parts of the north central, communities have lived with fear for years. Kidnapping, attacks on villages, and threats to farmers and travelers became part of daily life. So when Tinubu took over, expectations were very high. People wanted to see a clear difference. They wanted strong decisions, clear actions, and visible results. Please like this video and subscribe if you want to continue getting these important national updates explained in clear English. Now, Tinubu's government made it clear early that security would be a top priority. There were meetings with security chiefs, new instructions, and a renewed focus on intelligence and coordinated operations. Many Nigerians welcomed this and hoped that finally things would begin to change. However, security is not just about weapons or operations. It is also about communication, public trust, and the messages that come from influential voices in society. This is where the Sheikh Gumi matter comes in and complicates the situation. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe as we go deeper into this discussion. Sheikh Ahmad Gumi is a religious cleric who has spoken publicly for years about banditry. His position has always been controversial. He has argued that not all armed groups can be defeated by force alone and that dialogue could help reduce violence. While some people see this as an attempt to find peace, others strongly disagree and believe such statements give legitimacy to criminal actions. The problem is that when emotions are already high, any statement that sounds like understanding or sympathy can quickly turn into public outrage. Please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss how this story continues to unfold. The controversy grew louder when clips, statements, and reports about Gumi began circulating widely. Many Nigerians felt that his words conflicted with the government's tough stance on insecurity. For families affected by kidnapping or attacks, the idea of negotiation sounded painful and unfair. They wanted justice, protection, and accountability. They wanted to see the government stand firmly with victims, not appear to soften its position. This emotional reaction is important to understand, because leadership is not only about policy, but also about how people feel. Kindly like this video and subscribe as we keep explaining this in a way everyone can understand. At this point, President Tinubu's security policy started facing public pressure from different sides. On one side, there are citizens demanding strict action, arrests, and visible force against anyone linked to insecurity. On the other side, there are voices saying that Nigeria's security challenges are complex and require multiple approaches, including dialogue, intelligence, and long-term solutions. The president must now balance these views without sending mixed signals. This balance is difficult, and that is why people say his policy is being tested. Please like this video and subscribe if you value calm and factual breakdowns like these. Another issue that made this matter more sensitive is misinformation. Some videos and claims circulated online that were later found to be misleading. In today's digital age, information spreads very fast, so not everyone checks facts before reacting. This creates confusion and anger, which can put pressure on the government to act quickly, sometimes before full clarification. For a country like Nigeria, where trust in institutions is already fragile, this becomes a serious challenge. Remember to like this video and subscribe so you can always get clearer explanations instead of rumors. From the government's point of view, the message has been that security reform is ongoing and that protecting lives remains the top priority. However, public perception matters. When people hear different opinions from influential figures, they want the government to clearly state its position. Silence or slow responses can be interpreted as weakness, even when that is not the case. Yes, this is why this situation is being watched closely by both supporters and critics of the administration. Please like this video and subscribe to stay informed as events develop. What makes this issue even more important is that it reflects a larger national question. How should Nigeria deal with long-running security problems? Is strong force alone enough, or should there be a mix of approaches? There is no simple answer, and that is why this conversation is not going away anytime soon. Tinubu's leadership is being judged not only by actions taken, but by consistency, clarity, and results over time. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so we can continue these serious national conversations together. As Nigerians continue to debate this matter, one thing is clear. People want peace, safety, and stability. They want to go to farms, travel on roads, and live their daily lives without fear. Any policy, whether strict or flexible, will ultimately be judged by whether it brings a real improvement to people's lives. This is the standard by which Tinubu's security policy will be measured in the coming months and years. Please like this video and subscribe if you want updates that focus on facts, not noise. At this point, I will pause here so the discussion does not become rushed. The story is still developing and there is much more to unpack about public reactions, political implications, and what this could mean for future security decisions in Nigeria. Should I continue the gist and go deeper into how this controversy may affect Tinubu's long-term leadership and public trust?